Okay, so I'm putting together the MAP 231, and I thought it'd be a good time to show you the clutch systems in these machines. In this particular machine, it has a layered, multi-layer plates, and that's them right there. There are different kinds. I'll get into that in a second. The way this thing works, of course, the clutch, what it does is it takes the power from the machine and from the engine and transfers it to the machine. There is a set of springs. The first spring, which you see right there, is housed in here. And what it does is just keeps the handle taut, so there's pressure on the handle. It should set, when you're setting it, it should be in a little bit, like that. Now, there is a second set of springs, and it's back here. And when you squeeze it, it's a very small movement. But what that does is compress all these plates up against the power transfer plate, and that's this right here. This plate spins freely when it's not engaged, but when you compress those springs, like now I can't spin it freely. It takes the rotation from here and transfers it to the machine. Now I'll show you the spline. On the clutch, get some light on there. There you see, and it's mated to that there. Now the other unit over it is the forks. That's what compresses this whole unit, the whole clutch. And I'll try to do that. Get some light there. I'll show you. Everything compresses. And now, if I compress that enough, the plates squeeze and the thing is activated and the power is transferred across. Put the bushing back. Now, to maintain or repair these, it's pretty simple. There's just a set of Allen wrenches or Allen bolts here. You can take off with your Allen wrench. And this whole unit right here slides off. All these plates and everything inside just come right off. That's all that's holding it. You replace the one that's worn out. Usually it's the end one right there. And then you just slide everything back in. As long as you got the friction plate material moving towards the machine, it's in the right spot. Otherwise, they got these slots, and you just can't do it wrong. So then you put the Allen bolts back, and the unit's ready to be placed back into the machine. There is a second type, and it's actually probably more common. It's usually found in the BCS, the Grillo, and Corzozo models. And what it is, it's the same principle, but it's slightly different. It's a conical system, and what it looks like is a brake system, a drum brake system, but slanted a bit. And what happens is you have the brake in a bell housing over the brake and a spring between the two. When the spring is compressed, then the two materials are in contact and power is transferred. So basically the same principle, it's just a little different mechanism. Now, to repair that is generally just one big bolt in the front under the bushing here. You undo it and it comes apart. It's a little more trickier to put together because you got to line up the spring with a spring retainer and all that stuff. But otherwise, it is not a very difficult procedure. I find this really easy to change and maintain. It's a real simple procedure to do that. That's it for now. I hope you found that useful. Next time you need maintenance for your clutch, which generally is not very often. These materials do last a long, long time. but when you do need it, it's good to know that it only takes about 5 minutes to do. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.